Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts.
Hate those things.
In the next 10 minutes, we will take a look at the American values listed by sociologist Robin Williams and added to by James Henslin. These values have strong presence in top US grossing films. To prove this, I will be citing examples from the Spider-Man and Harry Potter series. Both of these series were previously successful in a print media and then adapted for the movies. First off, let's look at what Robin Williams lists for American values. Achievement and success. High value is placed on personal achievement, especially outdoing others. Individualism. Success comes from personal efforts and initiatives. Activity and work. Americans are expected to work hard and stay busily engaged in some activity. Efficiency and practicality. High marks are given for high productivity with minimal efforts. Science and technology. The passion for applied science and control of nature. Progress. More and better gadgets as a result of technological change. Material comfort. This includes good nutrition, medical care, and also luxury items. Humanitarianism. Acts such as helpfulness, kindness, and aid in disasters. Freedom. Personal freedom. Enough said. Democracy. Majority rules and everyone has the right to express their opinion and be represented in government. Equality. Equal opportunity for everyone, regardless of, for example, race and gender. Racism and group superiority. Although it contradicts other values, Americans do value some groups higher than others. James Henslin added to these values with education. The expectation is to go as far in school as possible. Religiosity. Everyone ought to acknowledge the existence of a supreme being and follow some set of matching behavior. Romantic love. The only proper basis for marriage is romantic love. For both films, I will only focus on a few values that are most present. The first series we'll explore is Spider-Man. The first Spider-Man movie came out in 2002 and is ranked 7th of all-time US box office grossing films. The second movie is ranked 10th, and the third movie is currently ranked 92nd. Although this movie can move up as it is still in theaters.
You do too much. You're not Superman, you know.
Spider-Man is one helpful dude, no argument there. He does everything from thwart crimes to rescue people from burning buildings. Now that's helpfulness.
Put an ad on the front page. Cash money for a picture of Spider-Man.
Even though saving the city from various deranged supervillains is a time-consuming activity, Peter Parker, in line with Williams' cited US values, is still seeking employment.
I'd like a job, sir.
He is not the only one either.
When the plant's senior electrician is laid off after 35 years, what else would you call it? I am on my...
His uncle Ben, having been let go from a previous job, is attempting to find another one.
Computer salesman?
In this scene, Mary Jane Watson and Peter Parker discuss work as Mary Jane is on her way to an audition and she had previously just got off of work.
What about you?
Oh, I'm headed to an audition.
An audition? So you're acting now?
Yeah.
Science and technology is everywhere in Spider-Man. So without further ado, here are a few examples. Oscorp and their weapons and human performing enhancers, which Norman ends up using to cause all sorts of trouble. The genetic engineering lab where Peter Parker is bit by a radioactive spider, changing his DNA, giving him the abilities he uses as Spider-Man. Dr. Octavius and his fusion reactor, and of course the infamous mechanical arms. The particle physics facility that brings about Sandman. And Harry Osborn's resurrection of all his father's gadgets and gizmos that he uses to knock the snot out of Peter Parker. The second and final story we will be looking at is Harry Potter.
Good luck, Harry Potter.
Education is clearly seen in these films as the main setting is the school of witchcraft and wizardry, Hogwarts. When looking at efficiency, there is nothing more efficient than magic.
For example, Oculus Reparo.
That's better, isn't it?
You say it, and it happens. It's that simple. The value of achievement and success has a large presence in the Harry Potter story. For example, the competition between the 4 houses within the school, Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw, is entirely about outdoing others. Harry Potter consistently outdoes others. He is praised for his achievements, such as his skill in the wizard game of Quidditch.
He's got the snitch! Harry Potter receives 150 points for catching the snitch. Gryffindor wins!
In this scene, we see Harry being applauded for his completion of the latest Triwizard Tournament stage. Harry Potter, even with his success, does face the small problem of attempts on his life. As a baby, Harry Potter brings down the leader of a wizard superiority group when the leader's spell meant to kill Harry backfires.
Voldemort tried to kill me.
Harry runs into this same group's superiority value almost immediately when he enters Hogwarts.
And a hand-me-down robe? You must be a Weasley. You'll soon find out that some wizarding families are better than others, Potter. You don't want to go making friends with the wrong sort.
In this scene from the 4th movie, we see the wizard superiority group named the Death Eaters assemble. Their leader is now back in power after previously being crippled during the encounter with Harry as a baby. This plot will continue in the next movie, which has yet to be released. As you have seen, Robin Williams' American values with Jane Henson's additions are quite present in top US grossing films. Some of these values may lose their importance as our society changes. Williams already believes activity and work is becoming less important. Other values may even come into being. But what makes these social values in films popular for such a broad audience? Can we conclude that these values are what makes the films popular? Or is it the films themselves that create these social values?